Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a bill exchange. So I will be switching out some real money for some prop bills in my sinking funds. I have a few sinking funds that I have to exchange for $500 slips or $1,000 slips, I believe. I'm not exactly sure. We'll figure it out once we get there. So before I start switching out every single envelope, I am going to look for the envelopes that I need to switch the prop bills for, just so that we have some change. I did make a list in my little notebook here of the envelopes I know need at least a $500 prop bill. So I have it here just so that at the end I know what amount needs to be deposited into which account. Technically, it's not an account. I have an Ally savings account, high yield savings account, and it is spread into separate buckets. So for one account, I think you could have up to 10 buckets, which is kind of like little envelopes within your savings account. And I do have all of these in that savings account. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, and this is one of the envelopes that needs a prop bill, I believe. I still have the money in the back. I'll leave a video of my first February cash stuffing here. That way you'll know why all of these bills are back here. So I already have a $500 placeholder. This placeholder was gifted to me by Two Moms Budget. She does have an Etsy shop, and I will link it down in the description box, as well as this listing if she does have it. So I should have 500, a little bit over 500 here. Let me see. 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 480, 490, 510, 20, 35. So I'm going to keep 35. And this should be 500 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 450, 460, 470, 480, 490, 500. Let me move these back. I literally just placed them, spread them out just to have, I don't like empty spaces. So here's the 500 prop bill. And I'm going to grab a $1,000 placeholder. So I think I'm just gonna do this one here. I do put stickers on my prop bills just to give it a little bit of a decorative touch. This one says, without self-discipline, success is impossible, period. And that is so true. All right, so we are done with this one, and I'm gonna put $500 here for the emergency fund. It already has 500 in that particular bucket, but I'm gonna have to deposit an extra 500, and we'll have it at 1,000. Okay, so home maintenance is another one. Let me grab the money that's in the back. Why is this $1,000 back here? Okay, so we have $2,000 in prop bills, and I'm not sure how much this is. So it's 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 650, 700, and 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 810, 20, 30. 830. So I'm gonna keep 30. I'll keep a 20. Let me grab a nicer 10. And 300, right? So this should be $500. 1, 2, 300, 350, 400, 420, 440, 450, 460, 470, 480, 490, 500. Ooh, I don't have a space for 20s. Let me move this back. Okay, so let me grab a $500 prop bill. I think I'm gonna use this. No, I want this one to show through. So let me just grab this $500 bill here. So now we have 1,000, 2,000, 500, 600, 700, 800, 820, 830. That is so much easier to count. I've been struggling. Okay, so I think this one is good. I'll come back to this binder. So this one is also $500 that have to get deposited into that bucket. And the next envelopes are gonna be my kids. So not my daughter, she has $1,000, but she isn't at 1,500 yet. So my son Phoenix should be getting a prop bill. Let me put this here. So he has $1,000 in a high yield savings account. Now there's 100, 200, 300, 400, 420, 440, 460, 480, 490, 500, and 10, 25. So 25, I'm gonna keep 25 in here, and this should be 500. 1, 2, 3, 400, and 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500. When I do my cash stuffings, I usually put the larger bills in the front, and now I'm all confused. Okay, so let me see. Let me give him this little heart. So that now there's 1,525. It is so much easier to count, but it is kind of more boring to count. So my son Josiah should also be getting a $500 placeholder. He has $1,000 in the bank. 1, 2, 350, 420, 40, 60, 80, 90, 500, and 10, 15, 25. So 25, let me put 25 here. And this is 500. 1, 2, 3, 350, 400, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95. Okay. I know it gets a little repetitive to recount and recount, but just want to make sure that we have the correct amount. So I'm gonna get a 500, this 500 placeholder. I love this sticker. If there's one thing you should know about me, I love Nightmare Before Christmas. It is my absolute favorite movie. Since I was a kid, I used to watch it over and over and over and over and over and over again. Anyway, so now he has 1,500, 525. Let me 500 and 500. And Isaiah, I think he needs a $1,000 placeholder. Let me see. Leaving this money back here is not, it's not working for me right now. So he has a 1,500 in the bank. And this is 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 570, 590, 610, 20, 30. So we are gonna keep 30. I said 630, right? So this should be 500 here. 1, 2, 350, 70, 90, 410, 430, 450, 470, 480, 490, 500. Okay. And I'm gonna grab this $1,000 placeholder, and I'll put this 500 placeholder back here because I don't need that one. So now he has 1,000, 2,000, 100, and 20, 30. Let me just make sure. Yeah. And that's going to be an additional $500. So at the end, I should have $2,500 that I exchange. So we are done here. I'm going to go back to this black binder here, and we will start with, this one is completely done, this one too. So we're going to start with car maintenance. And car maintenance has 100, 220, 40, 60, 80, 310, 20, 30, 40. So let's keep 40, 200. This should be 100 here. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Did I grab? Oh, never mind. I thought I needed 5s because these are super crispy 5s. So let me give it a 100, and now we have 340. Oh, I forgot the 5 that's in the back. So let me grab a crispy 5. So it's actually 325. 45. Annual bills. Let me not forget the 5 that's back here. So now annual bills has 1, 200, 220, 240, 250, 260. I'm going to, how many 50s do I have? Okay, I think I have quite a bit. So let me do a 50 and a 10. Let me grab a nicer 10. So now we have 1, 250, 60. Month ahead, I don't think I can exchange. Oh yes, I can for a 10. So now there's 30. And for month ahead in cash, there's also, oh, this is an ugly 20. Let me get a nicer one. Okay. So there's 30 there as well. For health, we have 120, 30, 40, 50. So we're gonna change this. I'm going to keep some change. So I think I'm just gonna do a 20. Just because I do cash on stuffings and I don't want to completely have all of them be big bills and then I don't have change. So now we have 120, 40, 50. I will leave my cash on stuffing playlist here just in case you don't know what I'm talking about or you're just curious. So I have 50, 70, 90, 105. I'm gonna keep the crispy 5 and give this a 100. So that's 105. This one, it shouldn't really be getting touched very much. Vacation. Let's see what we can do here. So it has $1,000 in the bank. This is 100, 200, 350, 70, 90, 410, 430, 440, 450, 455, 456. I'm gonna keep 6. And this should be 100 here. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150. Oh, not 100, 150. Oh, duh, let me keep that 50 there. And I will grab 100. So 1,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, and 50, 55, 56. I say this in every single bill swap I've ever done, which hasn't been very many, but it takes a lot of concentration to do this, especially if you're doing it on camera. Did I forget? I'm just making sure I don't have any bills in the back of the trackers. Okay. So for Christmas, there's 100, 120, 140, 160, 170, 180, 190, 191, 92, 93, 94, 194, 199. So I don't even have change. You know what? Let me grab a rollover dollar. Do I have it right here? Let me grab a dollar from rollover just so we can have it at 200. And this is just extra rollover from cash envelopes. So we can borrow $1. So we're at 200 now. And we can grab a $100 bill. Oh, I don't have space. Let me move these back. These 5s are accumulating. All right, so now we have $200. I'll make sure to update the tracker And I will condense rollover. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71. I'm gonna keep a 20 and a 1. And they should be 150. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Yep. So 50 and a 100. We have 171. I wasn't going to exchange the rollover just because I want to use it probably for savings challenges. I don't know yet, but if I did need change, I could always just do it once we are there. This one doesn't need any larger bills. So we are done with that first binder. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go into this binder. I already did my 3 sons, but my daughter needs to get hers condensed a bit. So she has 1,000 in the bank. 1, 2, 320, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87. I always keep her $2 bill. So let's see, 300, how much is this? 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85. So I need to keep a 20, a 10, and a 5. What am I doing? Okay, how much is this? 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Okay. And I'm gonna grab a 50. My daughter is calling me. I don't know if you guys can hear her. So now there's 1,000, 100, 200, 350, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87. And yes, that's what my tracker says. And the only other 2 envelopes back here are Brian and myself. So I think we can condense, but I am going to do these in 20s. So this is 10, 20, 30, 40. Let me grab 2 20s. And now he has 60. Oops. And for me, it should also be 60. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Let me grab another 2 20s. I'm trying to fish out the nicer bills. 60. So we are done with this one. They feel so much thinner. This one wasn't too thick. This one was, and it's also because it has like 100 envelopes in there, but it feels a lot thinner, even the weight of it. So now I'm gonna go into this binder. For family fun, we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 75. I'm going to keep it as, let me see, how many do I have? Okay, I think we could do 50s. 75, so 20 and a 5. And this is 20, 30, 40, 50. And now we have 75. Dates has 120, 35. Keep a crispy 5. And let me see. All of these 10s are, oh, this one's okay. So we have 120, 35. Clothing has 20, 30, 40. So this is an ugly 20. Let me grab 2 nicer 20s. This one and No, this one. That one's way nicer. So we have 40. Birthdays. I'm like really concentrating here. Birthdays has 50, 100, 120, 140, 150, 160, 170, 71, 72, 73, 74. So we have to keep the 4 singles. Let me exchange 100 here. Never mind. Let me keep that 50. Put this 50 and a 20. So the 20 that I just put there, I have to get it back. So we have 150, 71, 2, 3, 4. Let me get a nicer dollar bill. This one is way nicer. Okay. So we are done here. Gifts. I don't know if it needs to be condensed. Let's give it a look. 20, 35. So let me keep a 5. Oh. I'm like rushing because my daughter's awake and before she starts wailing at me. All right, so we have 35. Holidays, I think can be condensed a bit. We have 20, 30, 40. So let's give it a 20. You know what? Let me just not be choosy. We got 40 there. Home decor. It doesn't. I gave it an IOU. I spoke about this in my sinking funds update. I haven't posted it yet, but it should be up before this video. So I will link it here once it is up. So for home decor, we have 50, 70, 75. So we can't do anything there, but let me just grab nicer. So I'm gonna grab a nicer 50. The 20 is fine, but let me grab a crispy 5. All right. Room makeover has 100, 200, 350, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. So we have 10 that we can condense. And there we go, 380. Yep. For Bronco, we have 100, 200, 300, and 5, 10, 15. Let me keep this crispier 5 and grab a nicer 10. So 315. Most of these, it's only like the 5s that I can condense. And this is for my personal rollover. I am also going to condense this. I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. So let me keep the 9. Let me grab a nicer 5. Okay, so 40 here. Are you kidding me? Hold on, Mama. So I have 45, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we are done with this binder here. Now let me go into my personal sinking funds binder. My daughter has all of her markers and her Post-its set up right next to me. So if you hear some clanking, it's her. She did the same thing yesterday in my sinking funds update video. So you will be hearing her in today's video and in that video. So for savings, let's see what we can do here. We have 500 in the bank, and this is 50, 120, 40, 60, 80, 95. So let me keep 40. Let me grab a nicer 5.
So 5?
Mm-hmm. And this should be 150, so I also have to keep a 50. You okay?
Yeah, I don't know, I'm coughing too much.
I know, Mama, you're a little sicky.
Yeah, he's a banana sicky.
Okay, let me grab a $100 bill. So now there's the 500, 650, 70, 95. Taxes, I think we can condense here too. So there's $500 in the bank, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 220, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So let me keep the 9 and the 100. How much was this again? 80, and I also have to keep the 20. So this is 100 and 500, 600, 720, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. For YouTube, we have 150, 70, 90, 210, 230, 235, 36. Let me keep the 6. Let me grab a nicer one if we have one. Yep, this one is a bit nicer. It probably looks the same to you and you're rolling your eyes at me, but I swear it is a bit nicer. Okay, so let me get this 110. And I'm gonna have to grab a 10 from here. She has a bit of a cough, so sorry if you can hear her. She's trying not to cough, like she's literally trying to not distract me. She's so good about that. Sometimes. So now there's 100, 220, 35, 36. By the way, since she sees me making videos, sometimes she wants me to have a little setup for her. I literally will use the arm that I have my phone on and I will record her. So she has a couple of little videos. I won't post them. It's just for her to express herself. And maybe I will put a little clip in one of these videos one day, but for now it's just like a me and her type of thing. So in business there's 20, 30, 40. So let me exchange this. Now there's 40. You okay? Growth 120, 30, 40. So we have 140 here. Gifts, it only has a 50, so I'm leaving that there. Self-care, 120, 25, 30, 35. Let me keep a 5. And now we have 135. This 10 stack is getting really, 5 stack is getting really thick. Wardrobe has 20, 25, 30, 32. So I will exchange for a 10 and now we have 32. Stationery, it only has a 20, so we're gonna leave it like that. And I wasn't going to exchange the 100 envelope challenge, but I think I'm just gonna do it because there's way too many bills and there's a lot of ones in here. I don't want to, thank you, mommy. I don't want to keep so many ones and just it's a lot. So I had literally, when I chose the numbers, I placed them in the envelope the way that I picked out the numbers. So I'm gonna have to fix the bills first and then we can exchange. So I will try to speed through this. All right, so we have it all separated out. We should have $319. Let me give it a quick count, 50, 100. But I will use my calculator, so I don't want to lose count. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 60, plus 160. Oop, 100 plus 160, 10, 20, 30, 35. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Thank you, Mama. So yeah, that's 319. Is that what I said? Yes. So we are going to grab $300 bills. Let me keep 19. So this should be 300. You see there was like so many dollar bills. And we're gonna grab 3. So now it is so much thinner. 100, 200, 300, and 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And I'm still putting the month of February, the numbers that I choose, in this envelope, but now there is so much more room. And I think the only last one is the 0 out challenge, which has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 1, 2. And I'm going to exchange, I'm going to keep 120 and exchange for a 50. Let me get the nicer 50. So we have 72. This one, I am zeroing out our checking account every month. Well, I'm choosing the last 3 digits. So if it's like $8.20 or whatever, which is actually what it was for week 1. And I'm gonna note it down on my budget book every single week. And by the end, I do remove that money and put it into the 0 out challenge. And this is gonna be like a year-long challenge. And this one, it just has $20, so we are good there. So this should be $2,500. I'm going to give it a quick count. Here, Mommy, write your name on there.
Okay.
Okay, so I will be using my calculator because I am not good at keeping count. It never seems like there's this many bills in the binders, but you'd be surprised. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 400, 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 350, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, plus 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, plus 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, and 10, 20, 30, 40, plus 240, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. I'm going to be counting these in hundreds because I have messed up in the past and I will skip 95 and go all the way to 100. You want to count it, Mama? Here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. There's so many 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, plus 70. So here should be $40 in singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40 plus 40. So we have the $2,500 that we unstuffed today. I will make sure to deposit. You want to put the money back? Go. I will make sure to deposit the $2,500 into their respective buckets. Mama. That's going to be the end of this video, you guys. It got a bit messy towards the end. But that's just because little hands are invading our videos. So if you made it up until this point, go ahead and just put little hands in the comments, or put the word little hands in the comment section, just to let me know that you made it up until this point. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day or night. See you next time. Bye.